Hey guys, welcome back to the Blue Tiger Poker 10K Challenge. So good to be back playing, and we're going to be doing a couple of different things tonight. First off, tables are looking very slim, so if we see something going better, we'll look to add some tables. But I had one of the viewers write in, Peggy Christian. How you doing, Peggy? Hang on, let's play this hand. I'll explain why we have a $5 table going on down here in the bottom for you guys. So we must be just running really good, because now we got a straight, the flush, open-ended. We have the straight flush draw. So, pretty much not folding his hand, so let's see if we can just get him to pay us off, and he does. So for Peggy, she writes, what's going down? Do you have any suggestions on how to grow a bankroll other than the traditional way, like other than having 20 buy-ins to grow the bankroll? So, and she basically says she has like 50 bucks. So, and it's going to be very tough, especially if you run into variance early on. But a little something that me and a good pal of mine, Josh Young, actually, we'll say his full name, came up with probably a few years ago. We were just playing around with some silly stuff, but something that seemed to halfway work decent was we had this thing, we called it the rabbit. Nothing crazy name for it, but what you do is you take if you have $50 bankroll, you start at the smallest bottom table that you can play. So back in the days at Poker Stars, you could start at 2 cent, and every time you would double up, you would just take that money and move up to the next stake. Easy way to lose it, but you're only risking the minimum buy-in at the bottom table going forward. So let's say here on Bravada, kind of showing you guys the rabbit for the next little bit and seeing how this progresses, is we take the bottom limit, which Bravada has, and it's 5 NL. So we got $5 sitting there. As soon as we get it up to 10, we take all that and we move it over to a 10 NL and progress from there on out. So you actually have a set, so you figure out, okay, I got $50. So once I get to a 50 NL, I'm basically going to just take that money and put it back in the bankroll and start it over again. So you're only risking a small proportion of your bankroll. It is a larger portion, and you do have the chances of, once you move up in stakes, you're going to get beat. And probably 50 NL would be as high as I would do for anybody starting out. Not having, really good poker skills after that. You get, 1 is still a soft game, but you should easily be beating the 5 and 10 and 25. So, that's, you're going to take this, and we're going to get it up to, once we get to 10, we'll take that money out, and then we'll move it up to 10 NL. So tonight, again, I don't know what's going on, but still not really seeing any $1 tables open. So we're just going to continue to probably play the $1 table, and then the 50 cent, and then the 5 cent down here at the bottom, and see how this progresses out. So I guess now I'm going to shut up my rambling, and we'll get to explaining some of the poker moves. And down here, you're going to play a tighter range too when you're doing this. You're not going to be playing a higher variance game. That's the other thing. So you're going to be picking your spots a lot better, because you can't withstand the variance, especially with the small bankroll. So, right now we're up $1.73, but again, our goal is to get it to 10. So we're just going to sit back, and you have to be very patient in doing so, and hopefully we'll get it up. And if we do during this episode, we'll probably just take that from maybe the next one. I don't know what I'm doing. It's just kind of showing her another option. It's definitely a non-traditional route you could take in doing so, but that's just a non-traditional way that a few years back, I think it was like 3 years ago, that me and my pal, we sat down and was thinking about different things you can do. And it's just, if you're just looking to maybe take your bankroll and go bust with it, you can just sit down and play a higher stakes game. But you just, if you don't have money where you can put back on and on and on, then you can't play that type of game. So, and the other thing I found out at 5 cent is opening. You can open larger with your more premium hands. They seem to still call that off. So you're just getting more value out of it, where we would be adjusting our bet sizing other, but we'd also be playing more hands in the upper. As you can see, I've already got 2 callers, but making a bigger bet size. So, well, we'll just see, and if we don't hit the flop and some overs comes, we'll play a little bit more cautiously. But looks like we're gonna get it a 5-way on a 6-man table. So we're going to take one stab at this, and if we don't really accomplish much here, then we'll just shut it down. So let's see, up here in this table, pretty okay. We do have a couple of very loose guys in the small blinds, so we should have position. Well, we didn't get position there. We did take that down. It's kind of impressive, but like I said, we were making one bet. And again, pretty standard there. We are going to get a little fishy here. I mean, if he has a 3, he has a 3. So we actually got him to commit there, and so we doubled up. And then over here, we're pretty much done. We had a limper, then a call, so this board's pretty crazy, and I mean, he might roll over something like the jack, but pretty well done in there. But yeah, that board up there, really, if he had the heart draw, I don't think we were getting him to get out of that hand. And so, checking or set betting, we're just getting him to fold more hands, and then we were trying to induce him to make some type of play. We might have had this guy beat over here on this table with pocket 3s. I mean, I don't know, he left pretty quickly. It's hard to tell, but still, the way the hand went down, what are we really beating there? Even if he has a pocket pair, he still has us beat. So, only thing we can do is maybe bet into him and then fold to the re-raise. So, so down here, as you can see, you're going to get a lot of multi-way pots on the 5NL. Just kind of expect that's going to happen. And again, we're just being patient and hopefully waiting to hit some hands. We do have the open-ended, but we're still going to check. I think we're going to burn through some money by these people calling so much. So I guess, did everybody sit out up there on it? Yeah, I guess they did. And 25 cent, we'll definitely take those odds. So a 9 comes, nothing new, nothing changes for us. We're just playing the odds before. We're not looking to, like, if we're going to get their stacks. They're just if they give us the pot odds to draw the hand. So if he bets another quarter, another $1.25, it's still was going to be a call. But 50 cent, he's only got 66 left. Then we'd have to assume these guys are going to come in behind. So. So yeah, with the if you guys have been following the weekly updates, you've seen that I hurt my back a couple weeks ago. So, like I said, it's good to be back playing and hopefully running some more accounts up. Our sales are playing a little bit short in our bankroll because we did cash out during that time, just because we don't like, just because of the way things are. Leaving lots of money on the site, so sorry, I was watching the action down here. So yeah, we only have 6 buy-ins thereabouts. Well, 7 now that we doubled up there. But if we raise, we're not going to get these guys to fold out. Again, we're burning money, and like he-min raises like EHA, but for the 3 cents in the odds, we definitely call. And then here we're getting crazy odds to put the nickel in, so we're going to do so. We're not going too crazy with everything. If we hit something hard, then we're going to go with it. Again, we're trying to be on the other side of variance on that. And it's just our standard fold there. And these guys are playing a lot of pots, so when they're limping, we're just taking advantage of that. You can say to play the ace-8 the other way, but they're both shallow in their stacks, so I don't see playing. If they were deep, we would just flat call there, but them being shallow, I like just going ahead and taking the route of raising it and taking it down pre-flop most of the time. So Josh, if you end up watching this, buddy, pretty cool that we brought the rabbit back out of the hat, I guess is the pun you could say there. We did it for a while. We had a little bit of ups and downs on it. There was a little bit more to our logic to where, we actually said that you could, at one point, we designed it to be, you take your money, and once you actually make the next level buy-in, plus you bank that one part, and then you take it on to the next. So you're always banking one of those before you move on. So in essence, you'd have to get to 15, and then you take 10, bank the original 5. So you're not actually out anything, and you're pretty much free rolling from there on out. I think was one of our thought processes during that time. But and then you can just run it as high as you want to, and I think we made it up to 2-4 one time doing that. So that was a nice little run, and I think we busted it a few times at $1 or $2. So again, when you only got one buy-in, you're taking one shot at it. So and usually this player 2 up here seems to be playing a lot. And I'm talking more and concentrating on some of this other stuff, but again, we're going to always still use a bigger opening size here. And with player 4, he's definitely, I remember him playing a lot of pots. We would have probably called there in the big blind. Just a bad mistake on my part. So here we have one guy, he called out of position small blind. So we're definitely aboard with continuation, and even if we get called, we can still double barrel, and then we can also, if the jack comes, we can bet the jack and have the nut. So he checks twice. We're going to take one more stab. We're going to bet just a little bit over half pot. And if he's got it, he's going to shove. And of course, we whiff. So, you know, the hand we beat is Jack 10 at this time. It's fixed. He's probably going to flip over Queen something and Queen 4. So, again, that's how bad they are here. It's you're going to have variance in this game when you're playing this level. And, you know, Queen 4, he never believes us the whole way. And then, you know, he's got to he's considering his 4 kicker is, you know, the complete nut, which it was. So, who am I to argue with player 3 down there, right? We're going to check up here. Now with our diamond draw, we're actually going to bet. Because we actually got the gut shot 5 too. Can possibility give us the best hand. And here we're actually, you know what, I think we're going to just flat. I think our hand plays so strong, and we're just going to flat and see what the board brings. So here's our guys again. Who knows? We're still going to kind of fish at them and see. So we got check, check. We're going to bet a little bit. King's pretty okay card for us. And if it gets crazy, we just fold. So we get the under the gun, the gunner small blind ends up check calling, and we get to shove. So apparently this guy was sandbagging, and so we'll give it up to him. Guy didn't fold Queen 4, and we'll see what if he gives us the free card. He doesn't seem to be aggressive by no means. And then he actually bets, so we'll just assume he actually has a pair. And this is a lot looser opening, seeing as we're going to get it probably 3 or 4 way. But, you know, player 3 is definitely going to pay us off if we hit something. And player 4 is actually disconnected, so. Sorry guys, it's one of the first breaks I've had to take in a video before. So, I had something stuck in my throat and couldn't get it out. So I didn't really miss anything. Player 4 seemed to be still doing his timing out issue down there. So standard open with our 8s up there. We do have our thing down here. We're just going to go ahead and bet it. So player 3 actually give up in a pot, amazingly. Not much going on the 50-cent table. Might look to change that one out. And there's still not even a $1 table open anywhere. So, craziness. So we're going to fire off a bet here and see what he does. Figured we're getting called by any. I don't think that's a bad card for us. If he has overs, he has overs. He hit his queen, he hit his queen. But we're not going to slow down on him there, because that just gives him the chance to take it away, which I don't think he's been aggressive by any means. Player 5 has been calling a lot. I don't know what he does to C-bets. We're going to find out. I don't recall him doing much, so apparently he folds, and he did. So you got us a decent hand. Again, it's one of those hands where it's vulnerable, and it's like how much can we narrow down the field with our hand. So because we're probably going to see it 6 ways here. So, you know, what would I have to bet here to really get it narrowed down to 1 or 2? I don't even know if $1 would get it at this stake level. So we're actually just going flat, and now we're going to bet for value. Because again, they don't really care about what percentage it is, and maybe the guy has queen 4 again. We do have the ace, so if we have to get it in against somebody with a diamond draw, at least maybe we can suck it out on the river if they hit it. But taking it down right there is fine by me. This is the craziest night I've seen about $1 not being open. So I've been with you guys about, what, 20 minutes now, and still. So we have the gut shot 7, and he leads into us. And is he aggressive? No, I don't. Is he? Alright, we're going to let him have this one. Thinking about re-raising right there. Definitely not calling. Raising or folding was the 2 options. But I don't remember him ever leading into somebody, so we're going to assume he actually has a pair there. Because it would probably take me double barreling there, and then, you know, if he's got 2 pair, definitely probably not getting rid of him. So, yeah, later, looks like we're probably not going to get to the $10 mark, but we'll see on this. But if we do get to that $10 magical mark, you guys can let me know if something you want to see. Maybe we'll continue it. I don't know. Yeah, we'll probably just see what the overall census is, and you guys can let me know if you want to see more of the rabbit or not. So kind of hard to do it in 30 minutes or so, but we'll see. You never know. All it takes is one hand now, and we'll pretty much get there almost by anybody at the table. Let's see, what else is going on? See, Bravada's had the nice tournament going on lately, if you guys have been part of that. I know they've been giving out free tickets left and right from everybody I've talked to. I personally haven't received one of the big ones. Wished I did for this Sunday, but Bravada, if you're listening, send Mr. Nick a free ticket for the main event. I'd appreciate it. So, in all other news, there is a thing on the poker forum that they are looking to correct some of the stuff on their site for the players. Like if you guys have played any on here, has sit out buttons and you're getting timed out and then you can't come back to the table. Apparently they're going to be fixing that, where if it's a disconnection issue and you get knocked off your table, hopefully you will be able to come back within a certain amount of time. If you log back in, you can get back to that one table, where as now, if you get disconnected, you get knocked off, you can't go back to that table, I think, for 5 minutes. So, but it also makes it hard because in the lobby, once you get off the table, it usually clears it out of your lobby and you can't find the table anyhow. So, I don't know what the big stink about that is. I don't know if the tables are actually going to stay in your lobby so you can get back on or not, but hopefully they will. So here we're just going to check. This is our buddy. So we have gut shot, and right now we have top pair. So we are going to assume we are ahead right now in bet value. So now we have a open-ended and second pair of the board. So we're just going to continue. I think he's going to keep coming with his clubs, and we're just going to bet here. Well guys, sorry about that. I think the recorder actually had a malfunction and stopped, so I don't know what you've seen, so I'm going to go back and want to do editing, and hopefully we have that whole segment, and if we don't, I'll try to shoot another one for you guys and kind of go over the same stuff. But basically in that hand, let's see if we can pull it up for you guys. Is that the hand? Hang on, let's go ahead and play this. I like going ahead and 3-betting this hand. I don't want to just flat call it. Guy's been here 4 hands, so he's got pocket kings. Yay for him. So we're not folding. But whatever to that one. Boo is all I can say to that. But back to our 9-8 hand. Once we already made our move, there is no going back, so it's just unfortunate that small blind woke up and he had such a short stack. So whatever to that one. And he's talking smack that he thinks he's a good player. So whatever to him. He doesn't quite understand things, I guess. But he wrote balls in your mouth, whatever. But back to the 90 hand, we basically bet the river to just a small amount, and he ended up just folding out to us. So that was good to see. Let's see, do we got anything down here? Nope, guy raised 45 cents. So, back up here, yay for the guy for having kings. It's just, for that and the amount it was in the pot, we're not folding at that time. So, basically it ended up being $50 pot, so we're calling $10 more, thereabouts, raises $10.50. Calling $13 to win a $50 pot. So even though our hand is not the best in the world, if we're up against ace king, we still have a couple outs and things like that. Or if we're up against jacks, we still, which probably not, since we have a blocker, not going to be that. But queens, we still maybe have an over. Pocket tens, we have 2 overs. And he's so short, he could even shove with ace-10, so that means we have two cards live there. So against his total range, it's definitely a call we're going to make. So it's just unfortunate when we made the move that he actually had that. So what else, guys? I think that's about it for the week. We'll play down here one more rotation and we'll call it. So here I'm just trying to narrow it down just a little bit. We're probably going to get 1-2 callers. But this guy's deep over here, and that's the whole idea. And then we got this player here who loves just to call, no matter what. And so he bets 15 cents. We're actually going to raise it. Because he might have a weak 10. I mean, he is the guy who had queen 4. What am I saying? But again, we did raise pre, so, you know, we kind of want to say, hey, we got a bigger pair or something along those lines. Or, you know, he could have an ace jack, or, you know, this 5 cents a little hard to figure him out. But what they do, I mean, the guy played queen 4 offsuit, so can't really say much there. So yeah, was that hand, and I think we've tied up our loose ends. So if you guys like the rabbit thing going on right here, just let me know. Not the most exciting thing, so only if we get a lot of people liking it. But for you, Peggy, that's just one of those non-traditional ways that is, you know, may not have seen written out there anywhere, but you're just taking a small amount and you're just moving it forward to risk it at a certain amount that you agree upon. So like I said, if you think 50 cent level, you know, once you get to $50, you've matched. And once you start building a bigger bankroll, if you're able to do so, but chances are you're probably going to need more money online than just a few buy-ins at any level. So at 5 cent, you know, you do have some there to play at the 5 cent. But, you know, again, you're still a little handcuffed at that amount. So, and then trying to see if we've missed anything. It's been a couple weeks, so trying to make sure we clear everything up. So yeah, guys, I guess that's about it. Again, following up from the weekly update, doing the YouTube closing. If you guys like the videos, give me thumbs up. You can follow me on Twitter at BlueTigerPoker. And that's it, guys. And also subscribe to the channel. And should hopefully have videos 2-3 out a week. So that's it. Till next time, guys. Good luck at the tables.